G'day. My subject for this video is my 24-hour ration pack, or rat pack, if you want to use the slang term. Basically, back in the early days of camping, my friends and I used to just lug up whatever food we felt like taking, whatever we thought would be sufficient for us. And we'd usually get up there and find we had plenty of food, more than enough in fact. And we would end up lugging back sometimes as much as half of what we carried up there. And when you've lugged all that food up a steep mountain trail and crossed a number of rivers and waded your way through a few rivers, you sort of begin to begrudge the fact that you carried far too much food. So we looked at other solutions, and one that I thought of was, if anyone knows how much an adult needs to eat in 24 hours while doing exercise, the army should know. That was my theory. So I managed to get hold of an army ration pack. Then I started reading up on ultralight backpacking, and their recommendation is that the energy density of the food you carry should be, for the most part, 450 calories per 100 grams or better. And a lot of the food that I've been carrying in my ration pack didn't measure up. So I then revamped my ration pack with higher energy density foods, and this is what we're going to be looking at today. So in order to make a lighter breakfast, I found these delightful little Harroway's oat singles. It's basically quick make porridge. You pour it into a pot, quickly heat it up with some hot water, and you've got breakfast. One of these sachets is supposed to be a serving for a person to eat, an adult to eat for breakfast. That is presumably down in town where you're just going to work and you're going to sit in an office all day. But up in the bush, my breakfast is 2 of them. So that's 2 servings. They weigh in at 30 grams each, dry weight, and they are 102 calories or 427 kilojoules a piece, giving us a grand total of 204 calories for only 60 grams. So that's my breakfast. Dinner time, and you'll find out why I'm doing dinner time now, when I progress. 2-minute noodles. Heat them up, mix in the sachet. They go from 85 grams to a serving size of 460 grams after they've absorbed water. Cheap, dirt cheap, far cheaper than any of the freeze-dried meals I can buy at the camping shops. I've tried the freeze-dried meals, they're very tasty, I like them, but I do not like the price tag, especially since for the price of one freeze-dried meal I can go out and buy several 5-packs of these. After dinner, soup. Little soup sachet, it's continental cup of soup. Basically, pour it into a cup, mix it with hot water, nice hot soup. That soup there weighs in at 17.5 grams, and it's not much, it's only 82 calories or 343 kilojoules, but you know, for a light supper, especially since I had the noodles for dinner, and that gives 1770 kilojoules or 423 calories. And then for dessert, 50 grams of dark Ghana chocolate. The reason why I've chosen dark Ghana over something like Cadbury's Energy Chocolate is that Cadbury's Energy Chocolate 50-gram bar is 258 calories or 1079 kilojoules. That 50 grams of dark Ghana comes in at 277 calories or 1160 kilojoules. So I'm getting more energy out of 50 grams of dark Ghana than I am out of a so-called energy bar. And that basically wraps up the dinner section. And the reason why that's included with the breakfast section is that the two combined make up one pack, my overnight pack. So I pump all those together into one bag for an overnight. The lunch bag is separate. So for a start I can put the lunch bag into my front pouch and munch on it on the trail. And for another, when I'm packing, if I'm going to go out for 3 days, I'm going to put in 3 of the dinner packs, and I'm going to put in 3 of the lunch packs, and then I'm going to put in a 4th lunch pack for the trip up. So I've got the trip up, 3 nights, and 3 days including the trip out. Now for lunch, or trail food, largely designed to be eaten on the go. I can just snack and browse as I choose while I'm walking. I don't have to cook anything. Just open up my front pouch, grab something out. As far as energy is concerned, it's hard to beat nuts for energy density. So the mainstay of my trail food or lunch food is nuts. 25 grams of walnuts, and they come in at 2,741 kilojoules or per 100 grams, which is quite high. That's 655 calories per 100 grams. That's way beyond the 450 recommended. Almonds, 580 calories per 100 grams. That's 2,427 kilojoules, and there's 25 grams of those. Almonds. Oh, sorry, not almonds. Hazelnuts. We did almonds. No. I'm blind. Legally blind. Do these look like hazelnuts to you? No, of course not. They're cashew nuts. Right, cashew nuts. 575 calories per 100 gram, or 2,406 kilojoules per 100 grams, and there's 25 grams of them. There's the hazelnuts. These ones are definitely hazelnuts. And they come in at 630 calories per 100 grams, or 2,633 kilojoules per 100 grams, and then once again 25 of them. So all up there's 100 grams of nuts there. They all get mixed together, and that gives us a calorific total of 610 calories, or 2,552 kilojoules in 100 grams of nuts. That's also most of my fat intake for the day, because it's something like 56 grams of fat in that 100 grams of nuts. So I can just snack on those like trail mix. I'll mix them all together in one bag and then just grab a fistful and chew on them while I'm on my way. Muesli bar or nut bar. Quaker nut bar, not quite sure what flavour it is. I think it's macadamia and something or other. Handy thing to just snack on the trail. Once again, very easy. Open it up, chew on it, no cooking, no fuss. Another 50 grams of chocolate. So once again, quite a bit of energy in there. And 4 small lollies. Don't get a lot of energy out of them, but they're sweet. They were an instant sugar burst, so they'll give you an instant hit. They're a pick-me-up, and once again they're easy to snack on. So this pile of stuff here is my lunch, and as you can see, the trail food is the bulk of what you're having, and browsing throughout the day while you're eating, while you're on the move, is a good way of keeping your energy levels up. Now, all told, there's not a lot of mass or weight to those. It's actually 176 grams lighter than the previous ration pack that I made, and contains 552 more calories, or a whopping 2,310 more kilojoules of energy for a lighter weight. Okay, I popped away to put them into their packets and weigh them, and I realised I'd actually forgotten one component to my lunch one. That is Anzac biscuits, Anzac cookies if you want to call them that. They are highly nutritious biscuits. They were made by the wives, originally made by the wives and girlfriends of soldiers in the Australian and New Zealand Armed Services, hence Anzac, and sent off to their husbands and boyfriends and intendeds who were off at war. And the Anzac soldiers were always quite happy to receive Anzac biscuits from home, as it was a reminder that they were loved and being thought of, and B, it was bloody nutritious kai. That's mouldy for food, for those who don't know. And so basically, biscuits, once again easy to eat on the trail, and extra nutrition and calories. So here is my completed system, a Ziploc bag, well not Ziploc, resealable bag, dinner pack, and that weighs in at 220 grams all up, and with the rest of the stuff and my 4 biscuits in it, this is my lunch pack, and that weighs in at 240 grams, so 460 grams, less than 500 grams, so about a pound dry weight. And those 2 bags make up my 24-hour ration pack. Pound of food and something around the 11,343 kilojoules or 2,711 calories of intake. Nicely above the so-called 2,000 calorie per day dietary ideals for people sitting on their backsides in town, and getting up close to what it takes to lug your gear up a mountain trail. It's a bit low on the calories actually, but I've got a bit of extra weight here that I'm trying to lose, and so no doubt I'll be modifying my ration packs as I get fitter, if I get fitter, and lose a bit of weight. But so that one goes into pouch on the front, and that goes into the pack, and well actually these things both go into the pack, and an extra one of that goes into the front pouch for my first day on the trail. That's the first night's dinner and breakfast the next day, and then another one of these for the trip home. And that's the overnighter stuff done. If you like this, or have any comments, like, comment, subscribe if you so desire, and happy trails everyone. All the best.